Oh no, Aaron, do you mean I have to do this without you? Guess we'll start here. I wasn't gonna unbox anything until everybody got here. So let me just do this. Boop.
Ha! Boom, baby!
Hi, Dragon. Thank you for that resub.
Flames on the side of my face.
How are you, Dragon? I have things on my cutting mat that are ready to be unboxed, but if you turn down so Discord doesn't pick it up, you're hilarious. New camera setup, who this? Okay. So this is the bag. This is the bag that I have taken liberties with when it comes to the design, mainly because, let's see, can we do a 1/2 inch in? Yeah, we'll do a 1/2 inch in. That'll be good. Well, hello, Vampire. How are you? I've taken liberties with the pattern of this bag. Mainly because I don't like the directions. Like, I literally cannot stand how well, not cannot stand. I just don't like the pattern isn't written with a good flow. And I don't even know that I'm sharing the pattern link. That is very much a Skeletor sticker. Which one? Oh, this one. Yes. Yep, that one right there. I hope you have a good evening too.
Maybe you need a timeout.
Slightly annoyed with the weather being rainy and icky again. Oh no. Oh, so this is a new camera setup. New view, new camera view. And I hope you like it. Maybe one more. That's good. We're gonna kind of do. We're not really gonna do sewing machine zoomies. I don't mind doing them, but I find that, like, it tends to fuck up my stitches when I do that. Where's my scissors at? Yeah, I don't actually think that when the camera was over this way, I don't know that you all could see some of the stickers that are underneath here. This was in an effort to prevent camera shaking. I realized last week that when I use the embroidery machine over here, and I have, I mean, regardless of if I have the camera up, if I have the camera blown up big enough or in one of the small windows during co-working, it shakes the camera so bad. And I didn't notice it until last week when it was going, and I was like, oh no, this is bad. And so I moved the camera, didn't really like where the camera was, and then I thought, you know what, maybe I'll try above and down. So we'll see what this looks like because the camera is not attached to this table at all. So I'm hoping that it'll be good for the embroidery streams now. I do have to bust out the embroidery machine again. That's mainly why I'm working on this tonight. And because I'm far enough into the NSFW bag that I definitely can't be making it on stream. There's no way. It is too inappropriate for stream. Not that any of us would really have a problem with that, but Twitch does. So, and YouTube, most likely. I don't really know what Twitch's terms of service are. Twitch is in ads right now. Alright. So we've got these done. These are gonna be for... I tensed up like that clip hitting my tattoo was gonna hurt, and it really just didn't. I'm being a baby about it. I don't remember what those are for. Oh, those are the zipper panels. That's a side panel. Oh, this is all lining. That's lining. Get the exterior stuff out. I'm over here like... let me stitch those. Finished those. This is a zipper placket. It's the back of the bag. I'm gonna need those. Those are the side panels. The side panels also get this is also, I think that's a flap. You can hear me talking, but you can't see me. Like, I kind of go all over the place with this pattern. It's like no disrespect to the designer at all. It's just not constructed. The pattern, like the directions are just not constructed in a way that make my brain happy. Or that makes my brain happy. It's kind of like it skips around is what it feels like. I kind of get what she was going for. Like, she was building it, I think doing like all of the accessory work at once. And honestly, like, I would love it if, like, just start with the straps. Start with the accent, like, the outside accents. Start with that first. Then move to the cargo pocket. Then move to the flap. Like, it just, I don't know. It's not constructed in a way that, like, I love. So I tend to skip around, and this will be my, or this is my 6th Sawyer Satchel. It is my 2nd custom size. Azithar has the only 2 that are custom sized. All of the others have been the sizing from the pattern. The other 4, I should say, right? Did I say the other 4? I don't know what I said. Streamer brain. Not logical for the, yeah, correct. Now, I think if I had found this pattern, like, early on in my pattern making days, I might not have had an issue with it, but I have made so many different bags by so many different designers, and I have seen so many different ways that I like bag construction to go. I've also seen ways I don't like bag construction to go. And when I found this particular pattern, I'd already been making bags for quite a few years. And so while her pattern is fine, it's not necessarily efficient. For me, it could be efficient for anybody else who makes the bag. It's just not my, the instructions are just not my cup of tea. And that's okay. That is okay. Alright. I think everybody's back from ads. Do we want to unbox now? I have a hardware unboxing and a Diamond Art Club unboxing, and maybe a fabric. I have a box from My Handmade Space that I want to open, and I don't mind opening. But the box that I got from Fireweed Stitches, I want to do like an actual video on it. Because I enjoy. But I need to unbox that relatively quickly. Because it's for the stuff I got from Fireweed Stitches is also for another bag. This time it's a gift. My cousin's daughter is graduating from high school, and she got accepted into an accelerated nursing, or not nursing, physician's assistant program for college. And the bag I'm making her, I want her to have for college. It's, you know, it's not like teen girly or anything. It's very much a, like, I want it to grow with her. It can hold like a laptop, and I want it to be something that she can carry as a purse, but also something that like works for school. And ideally this bag would like grow with her into her adult life, and into her job. When I make things like this for people that I love, I always have like high hopes for what they're gonna use things for. A lot of times when I just make something for somebody, I don't really have a hope. Okay, when you get back, Dragon, we'll open up, we'll unbox. We are dual streaming, so I am live on YouTube as well. There is a, oh no. Oh no. But like a lot of times I'll make stuff and I don't follow up with, you know, did you like, is it still holding up? Like with the quilts that I made my nephews, I knew that my sister would tell me when something went wrong. With any of them, and I mean, and it was 13 years before the first one started to show signs of needing repair. And it went, like, the needing repair also, like, went big, you know. It wasn't like a tiny repair. It was like, like a whole, like, 2 seams opened up. But again, the quilt is now 14 years old. It's a very... And for being like one of the first 2 quilts I ever made, I feel like that's pretty great success. With it lasting that long. And with, you know, my sister had 3 other children, and there's cats and a dog, and it's been through the wash several times. So I feel like that quilt definitely lived. It lived a good life. It's repairable. I'm going to repair it, and give it back to my sister so she can hang on to it as an heirloom item. Okay, so these are the cargo pocket flaps. Right, so these are the other strap. This place is a mess, I'm telling ya. Okay, these behind. I'm gonna finish doing these straps in particular. Again, it's a thing. The directions for this aren't until later. But I'm gonna finish all of these now. There's only 2 of these, this specific size, that I'm not gonna finish, and those come later on the flap. I need to have basically the entirety of the exterior bag completely finished. I mean, I could have the whole bag finished and do it very, very last, but I want to make sure that the magnetic snaps are placed in the correct position, because this bag is much larger than the original pattern. I had to do some math myself, and that's always a problem. And I've heard about the stream elements. Whatever's happening with stream elements. I need my spicy water. And the only reason I'm sad about it is because I use their overlay. And I really like their overlay. On OBS, I mean. I honestly don't use anything else from them. So multi-streaming, I don't know if that'll... Once they go under, I don't know if I'll be able to dual stream. This is double-sided tape. These straps will finish, or these strap accents really will finish at 1.5 inches. I do like the strap accents. I feel like these give the bag some nice structure to the sides, especially when you do the accents in like cork. The bag is completely made out of waterproof canvas, cork, and a custom fabric I had made. I feel like it's through Rainier Fabrics, which is a fabric printer here in Washington. They're not far from my house. And I want to say it's Elements is the fabric that I got. It's supposed to be like a durable. I've used it before in other bags. I just can't remember which one I ordered. I think I ordered this fabric like this time last year, actually. It was like in a couple of months. In a year, or in a couple of months it'll be a year. I was getting ready to go out of town for my mom's celebration of life when I got the file, because I paid for somebody to design fabric for me. And then it was probably July when I finally got it in. And this double-sided tape, it's not supposed to be like gunky. It's not supposed to leave any residue on your needle, which is nice because there's a lot of like tougher double-sided tapes that do leave a residue on your needle, and when that happens to me, like it throws all kinds of things out of whack. It's just like, it's the worst. Come on. And this bag, I mean, each of Azathar's bags looks a little differently. The first one I made him was for his D&D books. Yeah, and then he got a DM screen, and I made the DM screen. But those are both, I made both of those out of the exact same exterior fabrics. It was a kind of a light brown waxed canvas, and not a bobbin thread. Hold on. Which is fine. Do it now on something I can hide the thread on. Yay, bar fight with bombs. Hashtag D&D drama. Oh no. Oh, Aaron. Closed captions always get me. Oh, I donated blood today, and for the first time, it felt really good. I didn't even feel like I always lay down. I always have them lay me down for the whole thing, which is kind of the tactic I use so that I don't pass out. But I never once got that feeling like I might. It was really cool. There's so much double-sided tape over here. Well, double-sided tape paper, I should say. We might do the unboxing without Dragon. She doesn't get here until after we finish these accents. I know that She said there was a mess. I'm sure she will tell us all. So I did get 2 new kits from Diamond Art Club. It's been seriously like, I think it was almost 2 years in between orders. I have a few kits that I haven't even opened. I have a really big one that I've been working on, or I had been working on, stopped, and then we did charity fundraising, and I started doing diamond art again. And so I pulled that big canvas back out. And I think I have maybe 3 more that I haven't done. And then I just ordered 2 more. To be fair though, I saw somebody streaming on Twitch that had this canvas, and the canvas happened to be out of stock. And I did a, like, notify me when it goes back in stock, and they put that one on a pre-order, and I was like, okay, well, that solidifies that. One day. These go to this. Actually, let me. I'm actually going to tie this real quick. I'm going to tie it off. And I'm going to burn the ends. Hello, Schnauzerama. Hello, wench who's not here. Sorry, I'm sorry. I hear there was a gay bar fight I missed while Aaron and I were fighting in a bar. Really? Oh, was that closed captions? Is that what happened? Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll open. This guy's kind of heavy. We'll open this one first. This is a hardware purchase. K&A Fabrics, where I got the Naughty fabric from, was having like a closeout sale on some of their like hardware and zipper pulls and webbing, and so I ordered from them So looks like, let me just make sure that I get everything out without my invoice or my address showing. Ooh, I like, well, that's definitely AI. That's an AI generated sticker, so we're gonna put that in the trash. Didn't realize that was gonna be a thing. Okay, so this is 1-inch webbing. And it's, I think they called it like candy corn. So it's, where you, don't be a jerk. Let me turn autofocus off. That should hopefully help. Sometimes. They act all weird. So this is 1-inch webbing. This is kind of a fun gradient. Kind of reminds me of like cotton candy. Then I got pink and blue zipper pulls. Trans Pride. I don't know. That's what it reminded me of. It's like pink and periwinkle, I think. So here we have some TARDIS Chicago screws. So they're like rivets. But they can go on a bag. I got lots of stuff in here. So I have I believe this is the symbol of the Doctor. I got 4 of those in magnets, 2 in rainbow and 2 in silver. I got the Millennium Falcon. I always want to call it the Millennial Falcon just because, you know, it's fun. But I got 4 of those. Those are also magnets, bag magnets. So 2 in rainbow and 2 in silver. What are these? Oh, these are Millennial Falcon Chicago screws. TARDIS, and silver and in rainbow. Silver again. Rainbow again. Rainbow again. What are we doing here? Rainbow again. Oh, I got 1-up mushroom. Chicago screws are really hard to see. I'm sorry. And silver. Those are silver TARDIS. TARDIS. Mushroom. Falcon. Mushroom. TARDIS. Falcon. Okay. So that's what I got from K&A Fabrics in their closeout section. We'll sort those later. Put the zipper pulls and the webbing away now. Those just get sorted into drawers. Those don't really matter. Doesn't matter where they go necessarily, because neither drawer is organized. Because why would I do that? Oh, very nice. I love it when people do that. I've also been working on this granny cardigan. Trying to finish it out. I don't actually think I'm going to need to go get another skein of yarn, which is nice. Okay, so this is from my handmade space. And we're going to open this up from the bottom. Again, so I don't dox myself. Okay, so this is a gray lace vinyl. It's not like lace, it's a vinyl, but it's printed. Cool. That box over there. And then I got hardware and a zipper to go with this bag. I know I haven't showed ooh. I'm gonna have to look at the buckle. I feel like the buckle is too big. I feel like that's, yeah. I'll have to see. That buckle might be just too big. Trying to figure out which side my address is on. So I'm just tipping this box over. I feel like I'm probably opening this from the bottom as well, but that's okay. I keep forgetting that camera, this camera, is still on. But yeah, Aaron, there are 2 kits in here. Are you ready? So this is the box. It's like 32 inches long is how long this box is. Come on. These are huge. They are massive. So this is stained glass flower garden. 41 by 27 square diamonds. Not my first diamond art kit. Lots of stuff that comes in it. They got new boxes though. That's fun. Massive boxes. Oh gosh. And then this one is What Lies Beneath, which is, call it a Kraken, right? And because we're Seattle Kraken fans, I thought this was fun, inspired. But yeah, that's my new stuff. I guess I could. I'll do this. I hate that this camera is going to be on screen. Actually, I can take that off. I can fix that problem. Just like that. That's so messy. That is so messy. I would rather like have this whole thing clean when I'm doing an unboxing. I'm gonna like cut this out of the video, but so this box is from Fireweed Stitches. And when I very first ordered from Fireweed Stitches a few years ago, maybe it was last year, I think they only had hardware. And then when I went recently and made this order, I found out they carry like fabric and vinyl, and I was like, oh my gosh. Here's my packing slip. So, Fireweed Stitches. These are like, Post-its, I think, or stickies, or little things to write notes on. She had cork in the color that I wanted. And it's this really nice plum purple. It's a dark purple. and I love it. So these are all going towards the bag for my cousin's daughter. Oh, they're going to be at the quilt show in Reno. Very nice. And then there's this bag of hardware. It's all supposed to go for the bag. So I ordered these. These are like turn locks. They're butterfly turn locks, and I love them. I got purse feet. They're like these diamond-ish, like geode gem cut purse feet, which I think were super fabulous. I loved these like teardrop zipper pulls, which I thought were really classy. And then these are just strap ends. And then what are these? Oh, these are zipper. These are also these are also strap ends. But these are all of the. This is the hardware that's going for the bag. For my cousin's daughter. I'm very excited about it. I will share the pattern in Discord of the one that I picked out. Okay. Do this. Alrighty. How was everybody's day? What were you guys up to today? It's hump day. We're almost all the way through the week. It is my last week of my internship, and then I'm on terminal leave. Well, I got our, so I ordered from Flags for Good. A couple of years ago, we were at Pride here, and I looked at Esthar and I was like, we really need to gay up the house in like the best way, right? Like we should have pride flags out. Because we want them out, and all that. So I was like, we should do that. And so finally I ordered, from Flags for Good. So this tape is not one that I can rip. This is one of those ones that gets like sticky. Sticky. Put all this stuff back. This office just is a like rotating, just rotate stuff around. I started making another scrap basket from like a scrap crochet basket. I'm gonna take that to the market on Saturday. Hopefully I'm finished with it. Okay. That's the flap. You know, we could do that. I could do the flap before I do the exteriors. Welcome to stream where Rachel follows no pattern. I believe this is the flap. Okay, so I want it to be when I open I want it to be like this. So this is the top. Right. No, I have one out. I have one right here. I believe they're 15 by 15. I believe they were square. Yep. Okay. Now my corners are going to be a little bit different than hers, just because I'm not using her pattern piece. I could do... which I like better. I like the 3. This is a pattern, or this is a template that I bought from Okla Roots. Just makes it super easy to add corners to your own pattern. Would be wonderful if I stopped using scissors. Okay. And these are square. It doesn't normally happen this way, because of the way this pattern, the way I enlarged the pattern, it ended up that the flap piece is square, so it really doesn't matter what I do, like how I pin it right now, because the exterior is just a solid purple. I'm sure my co-working timer is still on. Because I didn't do any modifications to the bot before stream. It had an update too, which was weird because I again streamed this morning on Twitch. We did our co-working stream this morning. I actually have to look at the seam allowance on this one. Can't remember if it's 3/8 or 1/2 inch. I might just go with a 3/8. That might just be a little bit nicer. I'm working on 2 separate bag patterns basically at the same time. I have one that I'm doing for a commission and then this one. And I stopped in the middle of the first one to do this one. So I need to make sure 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I can do 3/8 and that'll be just fine. That'll be all right. That'll be all right with me. Okay. Oh, you know what they want me to do? They want me to put... She wants me to sew down... straps ahead of time. Ooh. Okay, that's the top. Now I'm over here trying to find the cut list. Oh yeah, this was the thing that I didn't love or appreciate about oh. That's weird. I mean, I cut it to his specifications, so we'll do it by 3 1/4 maybe? And the amount of shinies in here right now is gonna be pretty bad. Actually, I think I'll use chalk. I can find it. It's out here. It's literally out here. I just have to find it. I used it. So I know it's out here. You know, it would be nice if I picked up a table every once in a while. But who does that? This sewist certainly doesn't. Put it back? I did not put it back. I know I didn't put it back. Oh, it's under here. Ha! I'm so silly. You were hoping for organized. You're just gonna get chaos. Alright, so how much longer did I make it? I'm using chalk because it makes sense. Okay. So I need these. These.
Maybe you need a timeout.
Sounds like we're gonna get ready to go to break here very shortly on Twitch. I hate these, like, shrink wrapped. I understand the why. I don't not understand it. It's just sometimes it makes it very difficult to get the hardware out. Come on. This one. No, it's right here. Oy vey. Right, so because this tape I guess it doesn't matter because I'm too far up though. Trying to keep this particular tape out of the seam allowance and out of any stitching. Seam.
Coffee break!
It's about time.
Right. And I will be using a rivet down here as well. So I'm going to probably stitch to just past the folded cork. Stitch just past, not right up to. I would like to get right up to, but it's really difficult with these, with this particular foot. And the zipper foot hates me. Like, it literally hates me. Change my stitch length to. Okay. Alright, let's try this. So we're stitching it at 1/8 of an inch. And I don't necessarily need to, but I am back stitching just because it makes sense. Trying to be very consistent. Maybe one more? Yeah, just like that. Beautiful. Just saw it. Gorgeous. I don't mind the variegation on the stitches, even in the double, like with the double lines. I think they look really good. Oh, it's so pretty. Ugh. And then I'll put like a rivet down here, and I'll put a rivet above the stitching line so that it really holds together.
It flames on the side of my face.
Hi, Dragon. Welcome back. What happened? It's okay. We did the unboxing. It'll be stuff that I'll post in Discord. Hi, Deborah. Yes, I did. I've been trying to stream a couple of times. Because I'm co-working in the mornings, I still keep my evening streams. I make sure to put it on the schedule so that we know when I'm going live with these new added stream times. Oh no. Poor stepdad. Yeah, unless something like prevents me from going live, I go live still Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights. And then because I've been working from home, I co-work in the morning. I try to co-work every morning. It's gonna change next week though. Monday's a holiday, so I won't be streaming on Monday. Tuesday, I'm supposed to be finishing my tattoo. So I'll see if my neighbor wants me to stream it. I could stream my tattoo. That would be fun. Okay. Here. I don't know. I think closed captions went rogue. And it was something that it thought I said. But I couldn't tell you. I did not see what it said, and I just know that it was comical. Comical enough for Aaron to post in Discord. Maybe. I don't know what any of those people brought to their brawl fight in D&D. Or their bar brawl or whatever it was that actually happened. I might have been talking about pride about like getting the pride flags for the house. there might have been something that I said in that time frame, and so closed captions just did its thing. But I don't know, I couldn't tell you. This station on Pretzel is very cinematic. Yes, yes. Closed captions was drunk again. I find that happens to a lot of people though, even on like Instagram when they're doing a story. Closed captions doesn't always get it right. And if you don't go back and check, you don't get to fix it, which kind of sucks. I also decided that I'm stitching the seam allowance at 3/8 of an inch instead of a 1/2 an inch. Because I can. That's not going to be enough for me to turn it. So we're going to start over here. I can do whatever I want with my seam allowance. Especially since I based the cutting instructions or the cutting dimensions off of a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And using a smaller seam allowance is just fine. You know what? I do need to make that an actual command. So someone purchased patches on my website 3 weeks ago, and I sent them out immediately. They were returned to me like a week and a half ago. So I added another stamp to the envelope and sent them back out, and it's been a week and they still haven't been received. Which is wild because I sent something very similar to Wench. Both individuals on the East Coast. And Wench got hers, but the other customer didn't. And now I'm like, oh gosh. So, after the market, I'm gonna bring Blanche back out, and we're gonna do some more patches. I mean, it'll be good to stock the shop as well. Yeah. Well, like, I don't understand, right? What I'm sending meets the requirements or meets the standards of an envelope that can use a stamp instead of having to pay for shipping, because it's tiny. I don't know that I could even get a label from Pirate Ship for this particular package because it is so small. Like, they have like rules about how, like, the smallest thing that they'll put they'll allow you to like purchase a label for, and I'm pretty sure that those are too small. So probably not. It's underneath here. Everything's underneath the sewing machine, Rachel. Just everything's under the sewing machine. So I may have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Like, I'm gonna have to put it in a larger padded envelope and pay for priority shipping to make sure that it gets there. Which is ridiculous. The shipping's gonna cost more than the patches did. And that's gonna make me very, very angry. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put rivets in. Whoops. And there's like no way I can do that now. We're too far into it. Oh, and I don't think I was supposed to stitch that far up. Okay, this will give me the opportunity to clip this down. So this can set overnight before I deal with whatever it is that the fact that I don't have nails anymore. I had my dip taken off last week and my nails are like, I hurt. I'm a mess, y'all. I might end a little bit early tonight. Actually, yeah, 7:30. I might end a little early tonight. I'm gonna give my tattoo another good wash. Get this tattoo balm off and more of it on before bed. Gotta take care of it. Yeah, I think I know what I did. I might actually have to undo this. Because I wasn't supposed to go all the way up here. I think I was supposed to taper it. Like I was supposed to taper it back here. So it needed that much more. I can do that later. Okay. That is. Oh, those are the sides. I think this is the front. Also with this pattern is one of those like, I wish we had put labels in there. There's no labels in it. So that's another little downfall. Cargo pockets, I'm gonna have to figure out. I think we're an inch and a quarter from the edge. Do that. Do. have it. We're not going to do a top stitch length on this. It'll be shorter. Alright, I think this is the only gonna do this pocket tonight. We'll work on this during the week. This pocket is now off for some reason. Like it's not even. Yeah. These pockets are fun. And by fun, I mean not at all. It's so easy for them to get weird. I don't love the cargo pockets. That's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and call it a stream so I can get to doing my thing. Tomorrow I am not live on Twitch. Tomorrow I have an appointment in the morning. So that's gonna be a thing. Let me move this. I know I've been streaming for like 9 years and I still don't have like a auto like move your camera any which way. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop YouTube. Pro streamer, hard at work, absolutely. Oh my gosh, I pulled up YouTube and it was still on like my starting soon screen and I was like, oh no, please tell me I haven't been on starting soon the entire time. But I wasn't, so it's fine.